Hi, this is Drew with Daniels Ag Services with your morning report. Markets all finished up higher last week with soybeans leading the way to the upside. Mixed so far this morning with corn higher while beans and wheat are lower. We're going to see soybeans trade pretty significantly higher last week, especially in the August month due to the fact that there's been a lack of deliveries. Basis is so much stronger right now as there's really a lack of soybeans out there, so processors and end users are trying to entice people that have soybeans in their bins to actually sell them. So we're seeing August trade much higher. It's higher this morning even though November is lower. And we'll have to see how that affects November moving forward as there is a cash scramble for cash soybeans right now. Lack of deliveries in the futures market helping support it as well. So that's the story for old crop soybeans. New crop, of course, there's expected to be a glut of supply coming. That's why it's not following as closely, but it did help support it last week. We'll have to see it if it does the same this week. We also got the WASDE out on tomorrow or on Tuesday. So let's go over the estimates for that report now. So we're going to go over in the black here is the average trade estimates, and the blue is what we got in July. So for yield, corn yield's expected to come in at 170.1 bushels per acre. That's compared to 165.3 in July. So obviously the growing conditions have been very good, and the USDA is expected to show as such, bumping up the yield in corn pretty significantly there from where they were in July. And then the bean yield's expected to come in at 45.6, and that's versus 45.2 in July. Production, obviously with the higher yield, is expected to jump pretty high in corn here. Expected to come in at 14.253 billion bushels. That's versus 13.86 in July. Beans expected to come in at 3.823 versus 3.8 billion bushels in July. In 2014-2015 ending stocks, corn expected to come just over 2 billion bushels, whereas in July it was 1.801 billion bushels. Beans expected to come in at 414 million bushels versus 415 in July, and then wheat expected to come in at 663 million bushels versus 660 in July. So there's obviously a lot more information that's going to be coming out than we can fit on that whiteboard. So if you want to see that, check out grainanalyst.com or my Wilkins Ag Wire email. Both will have the full rundown of what the trade's expecting, the average trade estimate, the range of estimates versus what we got in July, and even some cases what we got last year in this time frame. So if you want to see the full realm of estimates, check that out. It'll be there waiting for you on the Wilkins Ag Wire or over on Grain Analyst. So that's all we've got for today. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow.
This material is conveyed as a solicitation for entering into a derivatives transaction. This material has been prepared by Daniels Ag Services broker who provides research, market commentary, and trade recommendations as part of his or her solicitation for accounts and solicitation for trades. Daniels Ag Services, its principals, brokers, and employees may trade in derivatives for their own accounts or for the accounts of others. Due to various factors such as risk tolerance, margin requirements, trading objectives, short-term versus long-term strategies, technical versus fundamental market analysis, and other factors, such trading may result in the initiation or liquidation of positions that are different from or contrary to the opinions and recommendations contained therein. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future performance. The risk of loss in trading futures contracts or commodity options can be substantial, and therefore investors should understand the risks involved in taking leveraged positions and must assume responsibility for the risks associated with such investments and for their results. You should carefully consider whether such trading is suitable for you in light of your circumstances and financial resources. You should read the risk disclosure accessed at www.danielsagservices.com. Daniels Ag Services is not affiliated with, nor does it endorse any trading system, newsletter, or similar service. Daniels Ag Services does not guarantee or verify any performance claims made by such systems or services.